The Dode Fox Podcast.
Hello and welcome to the Dode Fox Podcast. I'm Ronnie, he's Paul, and despite plans for a derby goal celebration, he barely got an angry kick all afternoon. Natural order has been restored. Find out more at dodefoxpodcast.com. Follow us on the socials. We're at Dode Fox Podcast. You can like, subscribe, click the notification bell on YouTube, and support the pod at buymeacoffee.com/Dode Fox Podcast.
Coming up on this week's episode, the week that was, Derby Review, Loan Report, Women's Team, Academy Lads, the Tannadice Test, and On This Day with the Arab Archive. It's all coming up on episode 299 of the Dode Fox Podcast.
Hi, I'm Callum Butcher, and you're listening to the Dode Fox Podcast.
So welcome back to the award-winning Dode Fox Podcast with the wedding chauffeur for hire, Paul McNichol. And if I'm being brutally honest, nearly down the pod for the bog, Ronnie Costello.
But you've made it.
Wow.
This is a podcast episode that we kind of missed, though.
No,
if need be, Rondo,
100%.
I'd have joined you in the bog just to get
You could have
this in
stood
recorded.
in the shower cubicle.
Correct. With a peg on my nose.
No looking at us.
Something like Dick Donnelly.
Yeah, it's been a traumatic day.
Excellent.
Traumatic day. But
All right.
Just heard him. Callum Butcher last week.
Yeah. I haven't heard. I haven't listened back to it all yet. But I have, and you're more than aware. So Leo was watching it on YouTube. I think it was when was that? I messaged you last Monday.
Monday. It was
Monday,
quite well the day it come out.
Yeah.
Monday.
So Leo's watching it. I'm just finishing up working for him, and he bursts out laughing. Rondo, he's like pishing himself laughing.
Obviously, it was funny,
but
that's not how.
But he wasn't laughing at the jokes. No, he was. So I was like, "What is it?" And I look up, and obviously there's me and you. So the episode had went for us talking we're normal shite to Callum Butcher's
So he's
segment.
watching on YouTube.
He's watching it on YouTube
On the telly.
He's through the normal guff, and he's on to Callum Butcher. And I was like, "Well, what's funny? Like, somebody send you something on Snapchat, or like, what are you laughing at?" He's like, "You and Ronnie, you look like a couple of baldy pilots." And sure enough, like, I did have a look at the screen, and we did look like we were flying a plane. So you were not happy when I texted you. You were wanting me to instantly dish out a magic circle, a one-man magic circle.
Correct.
But I did find it a wee bit funny myself, so you got off scot-free, really.
So I tell Claire this, and
She agreed.
So we'd had this conversation, and then it come up again later on. She says, "Oh, go and put." I know she says something we're going to boot. She says, "I need to see it." She clearly doesn't watch this shite. She puts up us being here, and she meant to say we looked like airline pilots.
Yeah,
she did say we look like a pair of gay pilots.
Wow. Well.
And then she went, no, I mean, I was like, doesn't matter what you mean, no.
Yeah, no, we
You
were very happy at that point.
I mean, it was...
well, that's fine by me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Fine by me.
Yeah. So it was, there's been loads of, I've seen loads of like clips and stuff that people have clipped and put up, and especially on the build up to the derby, there was obviously that, the infamous one of...
yeah, I think it was DUFC Way.
Yeah.
I think on social media, he or she clipped it.
Well, it was clipped the whole Robbie Neal thing.
Yeah.
Fucking nail him.
And he followed the orders to
He
a
did.
T.
It was interesting that he said that playing on a yellow calmed him down.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to bring up a player later on when we speak about the game that's on his 4th yellow in 8 games who worries me when he's on a yellow because he can be quite handsy at times. Whereas Callum Butcher just...
Yeah, and it's strange that some people are like that, because as a fan, when you're watching the games, and I can remember that game quite clearly, when he got booked, you're like, oh, this is a disaster.
Yeah, very early.
Because he's the sort of player that's going to have to put in a tackle or two, and these days in football, the refs aren't as lenient as they used to be.
100%.
Yeah, it wasn't but hey, it worked.
I mean, I can't ask you what you thought of the interview because you've no bother to listen
I watched
to it.
I watched somewhat. The bit that cracks me up is still a vision of Nadir running round his own car, and Kudos like, nah, I'm not opening the door. No, I'm not moving.
I've got the tunes on. Boys are together. He's like, turn it down. And they got for City Key to Tesco Riverside.
Yeah, and something else that I told you, I sent that on to Nadir, and he was like, that's all true. Because I thought he might come back and deny that this was. No, I'm no hot-headed or anything. No, he was like, that was true. Yeah, that happened.
Yeah, and it was again. It's all these the stories, and again, appreciate Callum giving up a hell of a lot of time.
Yeah.
For what we thought might be again an hour and a bit, and it's like, wow, it's like 2 hours 40 minutes or whatever. But
the long flight.
It was. What's that? Is that like from here to? Oh, where are we getting to?
Barcelona,
someplace in Germany, maybe. Yeah,
Barcelona, 2.5, 3 hours.
But no, it was. Yeah, it was good. Enjoyed it. Put it on. I think it was Monday. And was ready to come on New Year's to help dish out a Magic C.
Yeah, nah, I'm going to let him off because I could tell a wee bit of slagging, and in fairness, we did look like a couple of pilots.
Yeah,
we prick their ears.
Yes, we've remedied that. That's all I'll say. So, but yeah, thanks again to Callum for doing that. Like I say, it was in the works for a wee while, but it's nice when you finally get it out there. And it was the first one that we'd done on Zoom. And again, we're getting too much of it's a bit of a problem going forward. But it's because when it's sunny, it can be quite chaotic and quite crazy in here. And it was a wee bit like that again. But yeah, listen, we can just do what we can do.
Correct. Now, the feedback's been good on it in general. So it was definitely worth your time. And cheers again to Callum.
100%. Right week it was. Rory Adams, Sam Coulthard and Miller Thompson all being called up Scotland under 21 squad for next month's games.
Yep. Again, like repeat myself for last week when it was other people that got called up. It's class. It's great for the boys. Particularly for Sam, it'd be good for him to get a game. He's not played for weeks and weeks, has he? So it's great once more that these boys are getting that recognition.
And under 17 Scotland, Marcus Buchanan, Jamie Forrest and Nairn Reynolds are called up for that.
Yeah, 3 standouts at that level, and obviously under 17, so they're young laddies, but I could see them having a good future further down the line.
And Pan Kamara, who I believe is still running about, has been named in the latest Guinea-Bissau squad.
Yeah, I have no idea what it is, but I'm assuming he's running there.
He is the running man.
He is, he never stops.
Dario Namo, he's in Finland's under 21 squad as well, which kind of rounds up all the...
and again, he could do with the game time.
Yeah.
That'll get Kamara on board if he gets cut.
That's
a bonus.
Yeah. And that kind of sums up all the international, because obviously next week's a 3-week due to the international week.
Plus the sick of these 3 weeks run down.
Already. Good for the injured boys. Give you that.
I'll say that, yeah. It'd be good for me.
Charlie Dewar is on the loan report.
Yeah. He had to, it was inevitable, wasn't it? And I think in fairness to the club, we were just waiting on certain things falling into place, like no being in Europe anymore, maybe a couple of boys being closer to fitness. He was always going to be going out on loan. I think he's there for the season. He's back at Alloa for the season. And when he was there last time, he was ever present. So I didn't see that changing.
And I think that's I keep saying it, but playing every week. Deserving to play every week.
Yeah. And Alloa have started the season very well. So hopefully that continues and he's playing for a relatively successful side as well. But he's just got to get minutes. That's the main thing at this stage.
And word on the pavey this week is Cove Rangers, like Harry Welsh. Brecon could be a destination for Calvin Beattie. I think Lewis O'Donnell's been linked with Cove as well.
Well, let's not start speculating, Rondo. It's the loans. It's the loans. We'll see. We'll see what happens. No, but you're doing that to try and upset me.
No,
because that means more work for me on a Saturday night. But these boys are going to go on loan as long as they go a team that I can find information on, Rondo. That's all that I care about. Don't be sending boys to Broxburn or nothing like that, because that's pretty difficult.
Yeah. It's a weird that clubs wouldn't do. I know it's hard, it'll be vaulting and stuff, but just to tell fans, no less an arsehole.
No, but sometimes, the reason I say Broxburn is because Brian Mwangi was there last year, and some weeks you would get information, but other weeks you're like, I don't have a clue what's happening. All right, I'll check the team that they were playing. Nothing. There's absolutely no way of finding out. So unless I had went to the game. So please,
not happening.
No, it's absolutely not happening. So please, if we're going to be loaning boys, loan them to teams that have got a decent social media presence.
Yeah. Treatment table wise, obviously we've mentioned about the break could be quite helpful, like Trapanovsky, Graham, Strain, Papo, Waters. Owen Stanton in the squad today.
Yeah. No idea what happened. Grounded. Grounded or injured.
Had too many VK Blues.
He was
last
on the
week.
Gotlerberg. It's obviously not great. Because if there was a rumour through the week, although
dinner.
probably started by a D, that Muller was injured as well. That would have been an absolute nightmare.
Or just their luck.
Or the way it goes, yeah. But it's not great. Like, hopefully it's something really minor for Owen's sake as well. Because that was quite surprising when the squad or the team came out and he wasn't anywhere to be seen. I was like, Christ, he definitely deserves to be in the squad. So yeah, hopefully it's just a wee minor knock or a niggle and it's nothing major.
Yeah. So again, like we said, that free week could play into United's hand. It's not just because we're out the cup, it's an enforced one. It's the international break. Obviously, some players are going international.
Yeah.
But to get another couple of weeks on the training pitch for boys like I nearly said Tannadice Test, but I meant Eskison and Moller and stuff like that.
Just get them further integrated with the squad. Yeah, that'll serve them well. And as I say, like, hopefully, like, a Sam Cleal-Harden can go and get a game. Dario hopefully goes to Finland under 21s and gets a full game as well, because he's probably been needing that. So yeah, like, I could see the pros and cons of this break, but as a fan, like, just pussy seek.
Yeah. And we only play 2 games in September.
And then there's another fucking break. I was really sick of the breaks.
Because of the game, because of the League Cup, obviously.
I think we should arrange a glamour friendly against somebody.
A glamour? Does it have to be glamorous, does it?
Dundee Violet or something, anything. Just so that I can go to a game.
Wow. No, but no chauffeuring for weddings, no?
No. Good wedding, though. Good wedding.
Could have your top hat on, your gloves. Anyway. How were you feeling as you woke up this fine, beautiful Sunday morning?
Wasn't a nervous, Rondo.
Shock.
But I genuinely wasn't sure what I was going to be seeing this afternoon. I wasn't confident that we were going to win. I didn't think we would get beat. I wasn't sure. That wouldn't have surprised me. But yeah, I just didn't know I wasn't sure what to expect, because as we said last week, we've seen the good and the bad side of United this season. And Dundee seemed to have tightened up, although they weren't offering much going forward. So I really wasn't sure, but I certainly wasn't shiting my breeks, if that's what you're asking.
Okay, so you just went about your normal routine at breakfast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gym, him, omelette, dogs out. Watched the first half of that nonsense in Glasgow.
You and Jim, is that like a dogging thing?
No, it's Jim. It's GYM.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's no Jim.
You got any wristbands? Sweatbands?
I do. I had my Hulkamania.
Ripping the vest off full time.
I didn't do that. I think I'd get banned. But I was rocking my Hulkamania sweatband today.
Class. Obviously, it was 2 o'clock kick-off. It's on the telly. Did you psych yourself up by watching the Boarfest before it?
I watched the first half, yeah, it was rubbish. Absolutely rubbish, yeah.
Just before we go into the game, obviously this week has been not a great week for Scottish football in Europe, given we're hudding up the coefficient here.
Yeah.
But as a United fan, as a football fan, what are you on what we've seen this week? I mean, again, at one point you were probably pishing your frillies.
Yeah.
And at other points going, fucking hell, lads. What were you like this week?
I'm very short-sighted when it comes to other teams in Europe. I don't really care how well they do. I fully understand that it helps the coefficient. For the sake of hearing that word, if teams do well and it benefits, ultimately it could benefit United further down the line. And if that happens, then great. But I'm not going to be sitting in my living room watching Aberdeen, Hibs, Celtic or Rangers in Europe and cheering them on. That doesn't happen in my house. That's absolutely no danger of happening. So I do take a wee bit of comfort and humour in the fact that Celtic got put out for a team that they probably shouldn't have got put out for. Rangers got absolutely debricked and booted in the arse. Aberdeen were on the wrong end of a terrible decision, I thought, and ultimately pumped. And Hibs done well for themselves, but they came up, they done what Hibs do, like they conceded a late goal yet again.
Yeah, because Celtic and Rangers are in the Europa League and obviously Aberdeen are in the conference.
The shite thing about that is that means that there's going to be a lot of Sunday games. So when we've got these teams, they'll get moved. I was about to say there's every chance they will get moved if we've got them the week after.
Yeah, and it's it's one of them that, well, you obviously wish we were in it, but it's there was a conversation during the week of when I said Hibs were getting better, and I was like, good, and I was like, oh, you know, want them to go so they could be struggling. Nah, get it.
Yep.
I'm just a wee bit annoyed, but Aberdeen, obviously in the conference, who have clearly been handed the worst drag going, like they've got some horrendous tips in there.
I think
I
they've
like
got
what you
relegated this year.
Well, you do. I was just about to bring up. Like, I said to you, they got bit today, and you're like, fucking hell. Like,
I don't know, they didn't impress me at all.
No.
And maybe they'll get better.
I hope they done it.
I hope they didn't as well. Like, you would think they would hate to get better at some point, but
Could it get worse?
But Talleen's record is absolutely honking. You can't dress it up.
Is it worse than Jim Goodwin's? Is that what was said?
Well, you can in the stats. I would hate to believe that it is like that. But the thing is, he won the cup.
Well,
He
you've
won the
said
cup.
anytime we've went back and forward about it, you've always said that has covered up a lot of shite.
100%
lot of
it has,
people
because
have.
his record at the tail end of last season was rubbish, and now he's lost the first 3 league games. They've been pumped in Europe.
Aye. And spent a lot of money.
Well, and that's it. Like, as did Hibs. Relatively, I don't know, did Celtic spend any money? Either way, like Aberdeen, the people that are backing the manager there, they're not getting value for money right now.
They've took it well. Miovski going to Rangers, eh?
They did. I saw somebody with the worst pair of jeans on ever cutting up an old Miovski tap with a knife. Like, if you're going to do that, then film it and just put it in the bin, mate. He didn't. I thought at one point he was going to stab himself in the leg.
Believe me, there'll be some taps hanging up here that should have probably went in the bin another time.
That's very true. But none of them will have Miovski on the back.
Wow, it's quite incredible.
And
obviously you're on about like money, but look at the money Hearts have spent this week.
Yeah, almost 2 million euros found on the Brazilian boy. Yeah, they're going all in, aren't they?
Unbelievable. And again, we weren't that impressed with them, even though we were shite that day.
And that was after a European game, folks.
We were more
injury riddled as well.
And we were more going, fucking defend a set piece here.
Yeah.
Like, other than that, it's like, won this. Again, it's easy to say, and I'll say that later on when we're speaking about the game in a second. But.
No, but again, they're a new team. If you're looking at it through jumbo-coloured eyes, then they're a new team. They're just gelling, like they've literally just brought that boy in, but they're going for a big time. Yeah. Like, the boy's stated intention is to try and, does he want to win the league in 10 years or just split the old firm?
Something like that.
Like, it's fair play. I mean, he's giving it a go. But,
hopefully not.
But we'll see. Because they're relying on an awful lot of comebacks and late winners just now.
Yeah. So anyway, Sunday morning up with the Lark.
Did you take a walk in the park?
I couldn't have a kludgy, mate. So I barely came out here until the
you done well. Is that how you're sitting on a commode?
Honest to God, man, I should be on a fucking rubber ring.
Yes.
The Japanese flag.
Wow. Sorry, Mum.
So I literally came, she'll be rooting for you to do well in the quiz later on.
Yeah, always.
So I literally come out here for the game. So I seen the team sort of come out, but I was in a hell of a mess. The team came out, and that number 9 was on it.
It was a beautiful sight.
Were you instantly worried that how up for it is this 90-degree angle of an ankle?
Yeah, no, I was fine. I was fine with Sapsford. But again, and I say this every week, but every now and again, I'm looking at that thinking, that's not the team I would have picked.
Yeah.
So I was delighted that Sapsford was back, because I thought if there was any doubt with it, I didn't think Goodwin would have threw him in.
100%.
I just didn't, because look at the last derby when we got where ours felt. I think there was doubts about a number of players that day. And
Luca went off concussion.
Luca went off with concussion. Ross Graham, I think, was carrying a bit of a knock. Will Ferry was carrying a knock. We were stinking that day, Rondo. Like, you can't dress it up any other way. We were really bad that day, and I wonder if that was because there were so many people that were nursing injuries. So the fact that he was back in the starting lineup, had no issues with that. I was delighted with that. I was surprised that Sibbald wasn't in the starting lineup.
Same.
And the fact that it looked on paper anyway that we were only going with 2 in the middle of the park, and that's not my preferred.
And they were. Theirs was interesting as well, because it's probably the main game you take a real interest in. And I always shouldn't care what they do, but I do tack away because of what happened last season, and I'm kind of looking, going, right, they've obviously, and there was someone came out because I was actually on Premier Sports today. Like I didn't need to travel abroad. I couldn't have.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't have.
No,
I was
you wouldn't have
I was
got
a
the
hell of
airport.
a mess.
Yeah.
So I was on Premier Sports and they were saying it was something. Whatever figure I'm about to say, right? Take away a pinch of salt. But it was something like between these two teams, there's like 25 new players or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like 8.
Oh, we've got 14, so there might be.
And I think only 5 for the last game played. So I think mine might have been the only one for Dundee that played in the last game.
Yeah.
And we had a few, obviously, Will Ferry and
Vichko,
and there have been Luca. You know,
yeah.
so there have been a few. But so that start was kind of, again, they went on about fucking, foreigners, boys in for fuck off. Like, I'm fucking done with that argument. But I'm looking at their team and they are very much in, they are in the unknown because I don't know nothing about them.
Yeah.
Like, it's different when, and they're probably the same as us. They're going, what's this Bert boy? Because we've no heard of these boys.
Mm-hmm.
So you didn't care about them. And you're going, it is a bit unknown. And if there's one game that you should get up for, it's the derby.
Yeah.
If your players didn't ken nothing in the third league game of the season, like, right lads, this lot are coming, they're walking up the road to our place, and you've got to be up for it. I had no doubt we would be up for it because I think Jim Goodwin's experienced enough. We've been through the derby.
Yeah.
The fucking away end was full. Like, it was going to be noisy. It was probably noisier than it showed on the TV because you didn't really get a really good feel of the atmosphere. But going into it, looking at the teams, I was same as you. I thought, Craig Sybil's not in there. And a couple of mates had texted and sort of said the same. And you were like, I'm a wee bit surprised. But
yeah.
And when I went back to miss them after the game, by just replying back to them saying, what a weekend. Like, what a weekend. That's how we know the manager. But that was it. But you're looking at sort of how we lined up. It was obviously, you were going, guys, look, they're going to play. Is he going to play midfield? Is it 4 at the back? Is it 3 at the back or whatever? But it was Kucherenko, Esselink, Jovu, Vichko, Kamara, Sapsford, Ferry, Fatit, Dolchik, Stevenson and Crestes with Sybil on the bench, the new boy on the bench, Estesen was on the bench, Namo back in, and then a couple of the young team were on there as well.
Mm-hmm.
Were you in early enough to soak it up and get halfway excited?
Yeah, I think I got in about 1:30. I like getting there early on Derby Day because sometimes if you hear a howler or a performance, the pre-match is the best part of the day, is it? Is the atmosphere.
Bouncy.
So yeah, well, we were in Sharpish, and it was good. Like you could feel the atmosphere building. You didn't feel it outside. Like there was no sense of expectation or anticipation like you sometimes get when you're walking up Tannadice Street with a lot of United fans. There was none of that. I don't care if people were maybe anxious, the unknown as you've just touched on. Like just didn't, like the last 2 games we've lost to them. Can't be getting about 3 in a row. That'd be a disaster.
We mentioned it last week, and it was the last sort of clip that we put on TikTok and YouTube and the shorts about Simon Murray treating it as Christmas Eve.
Yes.
And I seen the bit of him saying like, I'm my celebration. I've got up here, and I just thought, if anybody's going to score a day, it was that feeling of fucking surely no. But
Bert sorted that.
Yeah, but as it was building up, getting closer to kick off, I think I finally come out here and stuck it on. But and I literally just sat in this chair as I am now, watching on the TV, and I was just sitting going, right, come on. And let's say when the game kicked off, it wasn't like you watch it on the TV and it's like roar, like really loud. It was a bit like, turn the volume up here.
No, it was loud there.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It seemed to just really.
The TV companies must have sent other migrophones to Glasgow or something.
Oh, well, usual. Yeah. But yeah, so it was a wee bit of the unknown and what was going to happen, but I thought we got in the bar pretty early and kept control of it pretty early.
I think that probably sums it up. I think that it felt like we were always in control. Pretty much for maybe even the whole game, but certainly the whole first half, we were kind of doing things at our pace. I think that they were quite hard to break down because they do play quite deep this season, as we mentioned last week when we were like, it looks like they've tightened up at the back. There's no much going forward, and you can see when Simon Murray was pressing the keeper or Esselink or Jovu when we've got the ball, and we were just playing it round him or past him, and you can see him turning round really frustrated because he's probably thinking, how am I the only boy pressing here? But I just think that's the way that they've set up. But it doesn't really matter about them.
Mhm.
We're not really concerned with them. But I thought when we got the ball, we didn't look overly threatening. We had a couple of chances, but we certainly, it felt like we dictated the whole tempo, certainly in the first half. And then, like, is it 14, 15 minutes in?
14, yeah. 14 minutes.
14 minutes in, and it just seemed to come out of nothing. It was a good bit of play. I've seen it back. It was a good bit of play to get it out wide. Luca cuts it back. And I'm convinced it's the keeper's fault. Like, Zach's done everything you want him to do. He's got across his man. Like, their defenders have been flat-footed.
Yep.
He's took a shot. He's hit the target.
Yep.
To me, it didn't look like the best shot in the world, although it has went in. If that's against United, I'm violent.
Yeah.
You maybe seen more replays
listen,
than...
So you think about the last game, when they won fucking 4-2, you think about with 42.
Yeah.
A keeper is a clanger, right?
Mhm.
And it's not unlike him. And you go, fucking hell, that's a fucking bad end. When that happened in real time, the first thing I said out loud to myself, keeper should save that.
Yeah.
So then you see it back, and there's a lot, and they'd sort of mentioned, Michael Stewart mentioned on the commentary, like, their defenders just didn't do enough.
Yeah.
Like, the boy,
They're static.
so the
And
boy,
Sansford's on the move.
yeah, so the boy Graham doesn't look over his shoulder, because if he looks, he sees him and he probably reacts. And the boy Robertson doesn't cover the front post, the boy behind doesn't get closer, and the goalie ultimately has fucking got to
He's
save
got
it.
to save it. He's got to save it.
Like, he's got to save it. It goes through him.
Yeah, it's no rocket or anything like
But
that.
it's really nice movement to Sarsford. He comes off the defender. Look, his cutback's good. I think it's Dolchik who plays the ball in as well, so he's involved. And it's a nice goal. I mean, you are, because of the goalkeeper, it should save it. But as an actual move, you are like, well, that's fucking pretty nice. Yeah. And I thought, same as you, I think we were in pretty much complete control up to then.
Yeah.
100%.
I didn't think it was a particularly great game, from being honest. Certainly, again, we're only on about the first half just now. Like, there wasn't loads of drama. There wasn't too many efforts that we had. I think they maybe had one effort, but ultimately it was a foul. I think when Murray's fouled Esselink as he pushed him or something, and then he's got a shot away that was saved. Didn't they push him? But no, but the ref gave a foul.
It's your mate gave a foul.
He's not my mate.
Soft.
He shouldn't be allowed on that street.
It is
There's nobody
soft. But ultimately, Kucherenko saves it.
Exactly. Yeah. But it would have got.
Yeah, I thought
anyway.
I mean, it's soft. I think it's more of a slip than anything. But again, you've got to attack it sometimes.
Of course you do.
Because it goes against you enough. 9 of the starting 11 obviously knew to the whole fixture and what it was. And Sarsford to only a trained yesterday. You know, been in cotton wool for so long.
It's hard not to love that guy.
He's your ahan.
Everything.
He's your ahan.
Everything. All the time.
And I think that as the first half went on, again, I think we were in pretty much control. You say that wee chance, and apart from the free kick right at the end of the half, which again, when you looks, it's not a great header with Bert. Could he leave it for the keeper? Could he put it out wide? Because he puts it in an area, it's quite awkward, and Vichko ends up needing to foul him. And you just get that worry, given it's ticking into 45, and you think, oh no.
Yeah.
But it comes in nothing, and I say at half time, I think we deserved to be ahead. I thought we had the better of the chances, or we were trying to create more. They have literally got a boy up front just running about. That's what it felt like, eh?
Essentially, yeah. And running about aimlessly, because he's no getting a chance. He's just closing down. But again, like I thought that we played well within ourselves. It felt I didn't think Fata and Dolchik were particularly making a great impact on the game. Again, you're smiling because of what was said before we hit record.
Well, ultimately, he should put with 2-0 up, or he should square it to put with 2-0 up.
Yeah, he gets himself in a great position and just doesn't seal the deal.
Yeah, and you're obviously the other side of it, but there's a really nice camera angle behind the goal that you could see him shaping it the whole time, and as it sort of, you see it then for the other angle, and that's when you go, how open are the boys across the goal? But again, you see the goal.
Yeah, plus it's easy on a replay, isn't it? Like
it's easy for me sitting here to score it.
Of course it is, but he's got the bat at his feet in that particular moment.
But I think we should have went in 2-0 up. 100%.
Yeah, we should have. But like I felt really comfortable. As I say, like when I got to half time, I thought it's not been the best game. We're 1-0 up. We're fairly comfortable. They didn't look like troubling us at all. I'll take it.
Yeah, 100%. Half time, pretty comfy.
It was just basically a case of let's just see this out. I didn't care what to expect for them. I didn't care if they were going to change it up or no. I didn't think we would change because we were the team that was looking most comfortable in the game, and we were a goal to the good. So why would you change it really, unless you're going to go ultra defensive? But that wouldn't have made any sense. Inviting Dundee on you. So yeah, I was sitting fairly comfortable.
That chance, the Simon Murray one, that was pulled back for the foul. I know because it doesn't count. They didn't have a shot on target the hill first half.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think that was their only like a half chance, and even then it was pulled back.
Yeah. Given what they were saying at half, did you come in the studio? The guests were.
It was Mr. Mulgrew, Tony Dock, and Hutton.
Yes.
Yeah. So no United representation because I'm not conceding Mulgrew. I'm not giving them that.
Tony Dock's Biff.
Yeah, but he's more than he's maybe tainted.
Yeah,
tainted now.
It's a real. I could see why they do that. Again, it's like bringing the
give Sean Dillon.
Or go and fucking bury them. Go and say the club are shite and they're arseholes.
Get Declan Gallagher on the panel. He played for both teams.
Too busy.
He was just along for me. Yeah,
too busy in the stand. So it was half time. Given what they were saying, they were on about they should do this and they should get out a bit more and they need to get more firepower on and whatever. And I probably wasn't shocked they went and done a couple of subs at half time as well. And then they said, so and so's come off, and I was like, man, Kenny was on.
Danda.
A wee bit of that. Quiet.
And the boy Westlake or something.
Danda quiet.
He was quiet, but like
money on him.
But we've seen him before, so like we are aware that he can
luxury player.
Possibly, yeah. And whether or not they'll get the best out of him in that team with that sort of setup, if they do that last season, I don't know. I thought the other boy that took off, I thought he was causing a wee bit of bother doing the right. He skinned Kerstess a couple of times. But I was quite happy that they took them off, to be honest with you, because Danda might not have been having a good game, but there's always the possibility that he could do something that would just open up the back line. So at the time, when I saw that they were off, I was even happier than I was on the whistle at halftime.
Did the second half sort of go as expected in the sort of early stages? I thought
they come at us. Yeah, they come at us. They were more in the ascendancy at the start of the second half than they were at any point in the first half. But like ultimately, you're shrugging your shoulders because they still didn't really.
I think the only shot on target is the end that Kucherenko spills.
Yeah, but it's straight at him.
Yes,
and I think it was that that easy that he spilled it. He's probably thinking, "What am I going to throw or kick this?"
And then he takes a really good. There's a cross he gets a really good hand on, and he comes for it's either a throw or a corner or a really good punch on it. Because again, I said this before, when your keeper's no busy, Ken, they've got to keep that concentration, the whole time, and
100%.
They obviously went through a couple of more changes as well. They really threw the dice. He put 3 on. About 12 minutes to go. Will Ferry fucking launches it into the box.
Yeah.
Drops to that man, Dolchak.
Yeah. Who by that time, Rondo, I would have took him off.
The floor is yours.
Yeah, I would have took him off. I didn't think he was particularly great.
That's fucking incredible.
Yeah. No, I'm just being honest. Like, and again, that we all see things different. And if I get buried on social media this week, so be it.
You should.
But I didn't think he was great the day. I didn't think Fata was great the day either. And I'm a big fan of both. Like, they're very good players. But I'm really glad that Jim Goodwin didn't take him off, because he wouldn't have been on hand to smash home the second.
Wow. There's obviously Muller comes on.
He's no very big, is he? Couldn't.
Jesus.
Well, he's a mountain.
But the actual, he has a head-on goal that he should put to Dolchak, right? But anyway, he plays a really nice really nice flick that Dolchak is on his weaker foot, but he forces the keeper to make the save.
Yeah.
But you're thinking, this is...
Should have scored.
I've just told you, it was on his weaker foot, right?
Should have scored.
Well, But he did score.
He did score
Just
about
about
a minute later.
But what I'm saying, like, it just showed you thinking, wait a minute, because you're expecting big target man, nice wee bar round the corner,
Brilliant.
good save. Well, actually, a good save for the keeper, to be fair. Before we touch on the goal, what about the keeper when he tucks the ball on his left foot and it goes across his own goal line?
That's Scotland's future right there.
Holy shit! And again, Dolchik intercepts it really well, and he just blocks
the
it.
keeper got lucky.
You're
there.
saying he should have controlled it, flicked it over him, then stuck it in.
And then backheeled it in.
Of course.
No, all joking aside, the keeper got really lucky there.
100%. Anyway, back to that Sheldon throw.
Yeah.
Then again, if we win it, they win it.
Doesn't matter, does it? It fast to the boy that needed to fat it, and he smashed it home.
And smashed it.
Brilliant.
12 minutes to go.
Bedlam.
2-0 up.
Bedlam.
Which is weirdly the worst score line.
Yeah, possibly, but it didn't. That to me was game over. Like I didn't see them getting back in it. The only guy that I thought for their side that was causing bother was the winger, Yogani.
Come on it.
Yeah. And the left winger, he was getting down the line. He is, and he had the ability to beat a man as well. But then he was crossing it into the stand behind the goal or out for a throw at the other side of the park. So I was thinking, well, that's fine. Like, so let's try to stop him getting past you. But if he does get past you, that's cool. We're Jets here because he's probably going to launch it into that old stand at the other side of the ground. So
should Dario Namo made it 3?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, just seemed to delay Danny's shot.
Yeah, I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe it doesn't come naturally to him. I think if that's Moller or Sapsford or Dolchik, they probably get a shot away. And I ken that he in the end does kind of get a shot away, but he took far too long. Like, just smash it, especially with that dumpling in the goal. Yeah.
It was obviously in the first half, you seen, we were throwing everything down their left-hand side and we were getting an awful lot of joy. Whereas in the second half, we seemed to mix up a little bit more and we could kind of go direct at times because we had that focal point. Again, I just think that we've got a squad and a team that when fully fit, I know that I'm not excited, RD, but we could get really excited about to watch. Because look at everything pre-match. 99% of United fans have said, what the fuck's Craig Sibbald? And this is not against Sibbald, but we didn't miss him because of the work the two boys put in the midfield.
Yeah.
Craig Sibbald could have done that job.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have maybe ran as much as Kamara because apparently he's running him.
Yeah.
But you think the work they put in against a team that we don't care what's going on. I mean, they were obviously that blessed with talent. Finiesta was only on the bench. But like they've got their boys coming into these fixtures. And again, we've put in a midfield too. One that's brand new to the league and one that fucking kens the game. He kens what it means. Didn't bother the two of them, eh? Two of them just got stuck right in.
Yeah,
you know?
I thought on the day they were our best players. But I can still feel for Sibbald because he's not done anything to deserve.
Listen, 100%.
Yeah. But football's ruthless, Rhonda. Like we've said it so many times and
should have knew it when he was doing the press.
Well, that's the giveaway, is it? Oh, he's in front of the cameras here, right? He's not playing at the weekend. But yeah, like I don't know if you could. Well, you're probably correct in saying that we didn't miss him. But like if he had been in there doing what either Kamara or you might not have missed the other boy. You don't know. It's one of them. We'll never know.
Oh, no, listen, it's none against Craig Sibbald. I'm just saying we're not going fucking out. We needed him to play like the two of them.
Of course. But he can feel hard done by, I think. But ultimately, it doesn't matter because we won. The manager was correct.
Yeah. 6 minutes went up.
And more time to sing songs. That was what I was thinking.
You knew it was going because of the amount of subbies that were going on. Again, I go back to that 2-0 scoreline, and you just go, fucking hell.
Nah, but it felt different at the game. Genuinely, I didn't think they would bother us at all.
No,
I really didn't. No. 6 minutes, as I say, like I was thinking that's class. We've got more time to sing songs.
Just got your bigger supporters just came in there.
I see that.
It was just being interrupted
by the dog.
But yeah, I think all in all, I mean, I say that again. The natural order's restored all this, but given the run we've been on in derbies recently, which is amazing to think that because, see, if you were to say to me, how's your derby record been lately? I wouldn't have went, pretty shite, we've lost a couple. I wouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
But ultimately we had. But again, the cup game should have done better, and the Tannadice was
Yeah,
just
the cup game, that was an anomaly. Like any other day, like that ball lands a wee bit more fortunate for us.
yes.
The last league game at Tannadice, that was a disaster. Like, we were terrible, absolutely terrible. We got exactly what we deserved. We maybe got even a wee bit lucky. We probably should have got an absolute scalping. But that's the way it was. But yeah, that was, it was on my mind, like, pre-match, thinking we can't lose 3 of these games in a row. Like, that can't happen.
Which would have been history, remember?
Well, possibly, yeah. But I also think fans would have then went on Goodwin's back again. And when you think about where we were as a fan base just the other week, when we took Rapid Vienna like to penalties and it was so close, everybody was felt like everybody was behind them.
Is it then? Ultimately, losing a derby's never good, right? But it's worse if you lose it in the way Dundee lost it today by fucking no trying that season.
So meek.
Yes.
Yeah, so meek.
I think if you go on your shield.
Yeah. Well, when we spoke about the cup defeat, it was very, I don't think, I would take a listen back, but I don't think we were overly critical of the team.
So should have won the game.
Exactly. We were thinking, look, okay, we've conceded a really shitey goal in about 3 seconds, and then maybe no battered them the whole game, but certainly the last 25 minutes of that game, if it's no for Trevor Carson playing the game of his life. So we were not overly critical, because it's never great losing, especially a derby, especially in the cup. But we were able to at least look in the mirror and think, right, maybe didn't deserve that, but that's fine. Like, we certainly weren't the worst team there. Yeah. But if that had been us today that was on the end, or our team performing the way that Dundee did, United fans wouldn't have been happy with that. Like, meek. It was, they just had nothing. They just really had nothing. Such a difference for last season, because at least last season they weren't great at the back, clearly, because they conceded about 823 goals. But at least they looked like then something going forward. They didn't even go forward today much,
which was good.
Yeah, so that's how, like, I don't know how great we were today. It's hard to say because of what we were up against. They just seemed happy to try and sit tight, make it difficult to break them down, which they did, in fairness. But
probably bit was in front of you,
of course. But at the end of the game, Rondo, I'm still thinking, if we had won that game 4-0, I don't think they could have complained.
No,
we had the best chances.
100%. You Namo and Dolchik's obviously the two you're speaking of. 100%. I'm with you.
Yeah,
I'm with you. So I don't always agree with you, but I'm with you there.
It was a job well done today.
Because when we get to your man of the match, we'll see. A couple of bits for you. Yuri Yuvo's 4th yellow card in 8 games.
Loves the booking.
I actually thought it was a wee bit harsh. I thought it was shudder.
Nah, I thought it was poor for him. What about his Devon in the first half? Did you see that? Did that come across brand clear on TV?
Yeah.
Because it was utterly ridiculous. He should have got booked for that. He just throws himself.
He's like, is that the Olympian Devon pool?
Unbelievable.
Wasn't it great?
Like, I can, you're probably 50 yards out position, and you're tired. Big man, you can't just do that. That's unacceptable.
Yeah. That was Zach Sapp's first league goal today as well.
And Zach, like, he was class today, I thought. When you factor everything in, that he's been out injured.
Only trained yesterday.
Couldn't have been anywhere near fit. A derby, it's obviously high emotions going into this game, a lot of pressure, an away game, his first. Yeah. And I just thought he was excellent again. And he gets a goal. Yeah. No complaints with him.
Ivan Dolchik is the top goal scorer in the league with 4 goals.
Is that right? I'd have took him off. Have I mentioned that? Okay, well. 50 minutes in, I'd be like, collecting the boards together, right? Dolchik, one here, sit beside me, buddy.
Oh, wow. How was your favourite referee today?
I think in the first 5 minutes he gave 3 or 4 fouls against us, and you're like that. This is
for what?
This is ridiculous. Yeah,
for
this
what?
Is ridiculous. What were we doing?
Fucking what?
What were we doing? Like, there was, like, you're saying it was harsh. Yovu got booked. I didn't think it was. I thought it was a booking at the time, but there was another end. Like, I think it was Eskison. I think Eskison wipes out Graham near the end of the game. That was a booking, I thought, and he doesn't book him. There was a couple of Dundee players that went through the back of Sapsford. That was in the first half, so I didn't care if it was always the same guy that was going through Sapsford and all. But, like, you can't go through the back of boys. That should be a booking as well, and they weren't getting booked for that. So it was just the usual sort of Stephen McLean performance, I think.
Ultimately, what do we take out the game today?
It's a win. It's a derby win, which kind of feels a wee bit more than 3 points, although ultimately it is only 3 points. And it's just a good day's work. It's a good day's work. It feel in some ways, and I don't like when people say, the season starts now. But it kind of felt like that because it's been so stop-start, and it feels like we're in Europe. And I kind of was only a couple of weeks ago, but it feels like it was a different part of the season. And then we've had this wee break, and then going into the game today, like you really needed to, or you were certainly thinking, we really need to win this game. Like a draw is no the worst result, but we really need to win this game. And we did. So that hopefully sets you up moving forward. And we'll get some boys
first
back.
win of the season, first league win of the season.
Yeah, and a clean sheet.
Which, given the goals that we've conceded of late,
of course, yeah. And again, it's hard to, like, we fully expected Jim Goodwin to be working with the defenders the last 2 weeks. And I'm not saying he hasn't been, but it's hard to take away if the work that they've been doing on the training ground came into effect today, because they were so, like, they were just so poor going forward. So we didn't really hate to deal with too much crossing. I think the keeper dealt with the crosses very well. He was punching them away and slapping a couple away. But the defence, like, they dealt with everything and more that they had to today.
Mm-hmm. Was there a fire drill at any?
I think as soon as the second goal went in, there must have been, I think that the alarm system at Dens must be different. It must go off in the home end around about 77 minutes or something. I didn't hear anything. I heard a lot of boys saying cheerio to them and wishing them well.
Well, that's
Fare you well on your travels. And a wee hand wave.
Man of the match.
Man of the match for me, Rondo, wasn't Ivan Dolce. It was...
I still can't believe you said you'd take him off.
Yeah.
I thought he was terrific today.
Yeah.
He was really good today.
Well, on the TV, he got man of the match. So, as I say, people see it differently. I thought Kamara for me. Big fan of him. But you could argue him or Vichko, but I'm going to give it to Kamara.
You are aware of the record of man of the match so far?
No idea.
That's 3 in a row.
Is that right?
Yeah,
He's your best player.
Yeah, three in a row.
That's, in fact, he's probably not your best player. But he's, I think, well, Sybil used to get it a lot as well for, I was going to say for us, for me. It's maybe he just shows up there what he does, because he's right in the middle of the park and he's got these inspector gadget
he's
legs.
place.
He is our place, eh? Yeah. It only takes him 3 strikes to get anywhere, so.
No, like I said like to you, even before we got, like, I thought that the midfield too were just the work they put in.
Yeah, I
think again, sometimes Vichko goes about his business, and it was a wee bit like we said about Lucas Stevens. You didn't notice how good they are until they're no there.
Yeah.
Like Luca last year, but like I thought, Luca the day again puts a shift in again. Right wing back today puts a shift in, but I thought Vichko and Kamara, jeez, it's like Kamara receives the bar, and I think, what are you doing wanting that bar? And he just seems to get away with it.
But it's good that you've got a boy that wants the ball.
100%.
Because in the past watching United,
we've had brilliant midfielders that want the bar.
And we've had some that go and hide behind opponents so that they can't ever get the ball.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so, he's been brilliant for us. And everybody, pretty much everybody today was very good.
Yeah, which is the main thing. Good, bad and ugly.
It's an easy in for the good. It's a derby one, is it? You can't beat that. The bad. The whole stop-start feel of things just now is frustrating. As a fan, I just want the games to go on. As a player, I'm sure they'd rather be playing as well than paying a couple of weeks off. But ultimately, we've got a free weekend next week. And you'll probably not be aware of this, but the ugly is the sieve for the boy in the dairy when Christian Kerestes went over to the dairy at the end of the game. So it was basically empty, bar a handful of Muppets. I think that's the correct term for people that are still
see them at the end of the pod.
Yes, the other Muppets. So Christian Kerestes went over there, and there was 2 boys that come to the front to meet him. I'm assuming he's mates. I'm assuming that he must have got tickets.
A couple of mates, what? For what?
I would like to ken a wee bit more about them. But he went over and he signed their T-shirt, and they were at the front of the dairy, and a few Dundee fans noticed this, and they were, let's just say they weren't happy, Rondo.
No, you wouldn't be.
So the boys that were getting their T-shirts signed, they got escorted out and put into the United end. It was class. I'll send you the video. Wow. Of course I recorded it, Rondo. That will surprise you not.
Wow, that's quite incredible.
It was.
Really.
That was delightful.
It'd be good to find out a bit more about that.
Yeah. We'll ask.
To see what happens.
We'll ask.
Yeah, anyway. Buy me a coffee this week. Thank you very much to those who have supported the pod. Dave Connor bought us 5 coffees. Keep up the good work, lads. Putting the fun into Mondays with the quiz.
Absolute nonsense with Dave
Know
Connor
that
there.
Paul agrees. Smudge bought us 3 coffees. Top stuff, guys. Makes life as an exiled Arab feel more connected. Gary bought 3 coffees. Love everything you do, lads. Driving to uni in the morning, listening to yous gets me ready to wind up my blue nose course mates.
Excellent.
All the best. And Steve Jacko, Jack, aka the Kirky Jack, bought 2 coffees. Have a drink on me to celebrate another Derby victory. Love your weekly pish. So keep it up, lads. Much appreciated. Gary and Steve both bought these prior to the game even kicking off.
They can't.
They
They
absolutely.
Is it Gary that's going to be winding up his uni mate?
Yes.
Excellent.
Yeah. I think.
What a Monday morning he's in for.
I think the Kirky Jack's a wee bit too old for the
That's
uni.
all right. That's Ricky Ross's part.
Aye. So thank you very much to everyone who has bought us a coffee. buymeacoffee.com/Dode Fox podcast.
Excellent.
Before we bring on the fun that Dave Connor's looking for, our wall of kits today.
Yeah, I quite like that one, Rondo. What do you think?
For those in audio only,
Yeah.
it is the white TFG number with Telewest broadband felt.
Yeah, and I think it's from around about 2000, 2001, I'm sure. For some
First player?
Yeah. Well, Hasney Al Joffrey, for some reason.
Podcast pal.
Yeah, and I could be totally wrong with that, but
Could be.
that's the one that I think when I see that strip. Yeah, but it's a lovely strip. A lovely strip. It's in good condition as well, Rondo. And it's not for sale.
Is it? Do you offers for that to people?
Nah, no didn't.
No?
Nah, that'll just go to Leo when I'm not here. And then he'll probably sell it, will he?
Correct. I'm glad you got there before I
A
did,
wee prick.
because that's exactly what was happening. But yeah, the kits, if you're audio only, if you've not got us on YouTube yet, we hang a top up and just have a wee look at it.
Well, we sometimes hang a top.
Most.
Like when beautiful Tony's no on the wall.
Yeah, the goat is
Oh, there he is. Look at him.
Dave Neary's here this week.
He could have played the day and strolled it as well, just like that.
Aye, at his current age.
Correct.
I thought that's what you were getting at.
Correct.
It is time for this week's Tannadice Test.
Okay.
5 rounds, as always, to get you excited about. And it's all in the name of fun.
If you're Dave Connor.
Round number 1 is our player profile, born February 9th, 1974. 5'10", signed on December the 14th, 2000 for £100,000 by Alex Smith, and went on to make 90 appearances, scoring 17 goals. Who is this week's player
What date
profile?
did he sign?
December the 14th, 2000.
Okay.
Who's this week's player profile?
I'm going to say Charlie Miller.
Charlie Miller.
That's my last answer.
Ah,
What was it?
Derek Lilly.
Derek Lilly. Charlie Miller definitely signed around about the same time, didn't
I'm
he?
going to say he played more than that.
Think?
I think so.
Are we going to get a higher or lower here already? Again within the game.
Higher or lower? Gregors Jamatulski
Mm-hmm.
had 8 clean sheets for United.
Mm-hmm.
But did Kellum O'Hanlon have higher or lower
Clean sheets.
clean sheet? It's not going to be goals, is it? Gregors Jamatulski, 8 clean sheets for United. Kellum O'Hanlon, higher or
So Kellum,
lower?
he was the keeper when we went down, I'm pretty sure.
Fucking hope.
So that would suggest there wasn't a many clean sheets. So I'm going to say Kellum O'Hanlon kept 6 clean sheets.
So lower.
Yes. Brilliant.
10.
10 clean sheets. And we got relegated.
10.
Must have played every cup game, did he?
10, yeah. None for 2.
That's all right, because we won the derby today. I couldn't care less.
Season snapshot for round 3 this week. In the Cups, we didn't go to the group stage of the League Cup. Inverness put us out the Scottish in the quarterfinals. Our top league goal scorer managed 12 goals, our highest attendance, 11,062, but the average home league attendance was just 5,078. 25 players were signed in total that season, and we had 2 managers. But what is the snapshot of that season? What year is it?
Christ. Genuinely, could be miles out here. Like,
Oof.
Inverness put out the Scottish in the quarters. That's what I should focus on here.
Didn't go to the group stage of the League Cup.
It could be a number of years.
May as well include that as a clue anymore.
I'm thinking it was the year Shaba was manager. But again, I could be about 30 years out. Shaba. What year was that? 1718.
1718.
90 what?
1890.
1 year out. Why do we bother?
It's fun, eh?
It's fun. It makes me smile, Rhonda. At least today.
Also played for Falkirk, Hibs, Kilmarnock, Montrose, Partick Thistle, Queen of the South, Queen's Park, Rangers and St Johnstone.
I've got none. I'm blank.
0 for 3, eh? Oh,
Zero for 4.
Could be.
I've got none.
Falkirk, Hibs, Kilmarnock, Montrose, Partick, Queen of the South, Queen's Park, Rangers and St Johnstone.
No. None.
If I was to say hat-trick, but not of the goal-scoring kind.
Cammy Bell.
Cammy Bell, yeah.
Cammy Bell. I don't think many people will get that in.
I think Abdi will get that in. Who am I for round 5?
I don't even care. Because 1 out of 5 is pathetic, so it really doesn't matter.
My first taste of professional football came in Scotland while I was on loan at St Johnstone, making my debut in March 2010. I've been capped by my country at under 17, under 19, under 21 level. At a former club, I quickly became a favourite among supporters for my head-on-the-line defensive style, and I made 67 appearances, scoring 1 goal for Dundee United.
Mark Connolly.
Mark Connolly, what gave you?
Because I think he was at St Johnstone. That was his first taste of Scottish football, was it not?
The $1 million man.
Yes. Yes.
Granny's aft.
20%.
Yeah, I mean, it's not great, but ultimately...
It's not great, no.
Ultimately, the message is, we'll do all the fun again, same time, next week.
I can't hardly wait.
I could tell, right? Loan report starting to build and grow. Well, there's 2 on it.
There's 2 on it, yeah. So Rory Adams at East Fife, it would be 3 undefeated come full-time on Saturday for Rory, as his East Fife side, with just 10 men, came back from a goal down to notch a last-minute equaliser. The big lad is yet to keep a clean sheet for his latest team, but he is getting minutes and he is playing well. Charlie Dewar at Alloa. Charlie started his second spell on loan at Alloa by being straight back into the starting lineup, and it was like he'd never been away, Rondo. He would bully the Inverness forwards all afternoon, and only a wicked deflection, ironically off of Charlie, could separate the teams as the Highlanders won 1-0.
How's your luck?
No luck. And it is obviously a wicked deflection.
Obviously, yeah.
The B team. The B team were up in Elgin last Tuesday and were put to the sword by the hosts on the night. The good guys got a bit of a runaround in the first half and went in at the break 2 goals down. Jamie Forrest would pull a goal back, but Elgin would notch again, and the game finished 3-1 to the black and white. In truth, it was a very young United side, so the result was not altogether unexpected. On Friday, the under-17s headed through to Glasgow to face the Rangers and got absolutely scalped, 5-0. We'll say no more on that, Rondo. The women's team. It would be heartbreak for the ladies through in the capital last week, as despite playing quite well, they would lose out 1-0 to the Spartans thanks to an 88th minute winner, a Sikna. This weekend, the ladies were back on their travels as they headed off to Rugby Park, I believe, to play Kilmarnock, and it ended up in a stalemate and a 0-0 draw. That's your lot.
On this day, in association with the Arab Archive, preserving the history of Dundee United Football Club since 2006. 1st of September is our focus today. 1982, it was the League Cup Group Stage, Section 4, obviously. United wrapped up the group with a perfect record. I've said that for a long time.
Absolutely not.
Eamon Bannon put them ahead from the spots for half-time. Wraith hit back early in the second half through Colin Harris. United regrouped, goals from Davy Dodds and a clever lob by Paul Sturrock sealed a 3-1 win and a clean sweep in the section. Wraith 1, Dundee United 3. Seen the boy fair Wraith's penalty appeal yesterday?
I have not.
Fucking hell.
What
the
boy
boy
is it?
Vaughan.
Oh, he's a dever.
Exactly. It's 100% what he does.
Yeah.
And the Wraith, how's that definitely not a penalty? Because he's deaf, mate.
Yeah, him and Easton are terrible for deving. Like.
Arseholes. 2007. League duty, SPL. A battling win at Tannadice, even after Margaro Gomez was sent off. Noel Hunt broke the deadlock just before the hour, finishing well after linking with Jordan Robertson. Falkirk chased the equaliser. Skipper Barry Robson curled in a stunning free kick to secure the points as it finished United 2, Falkirk 0.
Up them. Robson was brilliant for us back then.
Oh, so good. So good. 3 signings on this day, Paul. In 2004, was signed Karim Kerkar.
To Clyde.
He should have been a Braw player, like. He looked a Braw player.
Technically, yeah. But I think he was maybe like a five-a-side player ultimately.
And if you would like to cast your mind back 10 years ago for a double delight of a signing, if I said the word name Adam Taggart to you, who did he join with?
The boy that looked like the singer of the Cooks.
Aaron Cool.
Aaron Cool, yeah.
Both of them joined United on this date 10 years ago.
And I remember seeing them in the Overgate the day after they signed or on the day or something. Yeah.
And that's it.
That's the end of my story.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. And they weren't very good. Where were they signed from? One of them was Reading, is that right? I think Aaron Cool was for Reading.
Was Taggart of Fulham?
Might have been, yeah.
I think he went on to a decent career down
I was waiting to say, he's done well.
Cool's played in, he was on...
Glastonbury.
Fucking
when they reformed.
No, it wasn't that. You see what song with the Cooks at Redden and Leeds?
No.
Rebel Wilson. Alcatraz.
Oh, right.
Weird. Anyway.
Adam Taggart's mate.
So, Aaron Cool is in, you've seen on kind of Dorking Wanderers.
Yeah.
I've got like this show. He played for them for a while, so you'd see him in the shots of that.
Yeah.
And that's about the
Still
level.
got the
I still have that.
Garfunkel going on.
I mean, it's jealousy, really, but...
Oh, wee bit. Yeah, I shouldn't have said
absolutely. Birthdays. 1st of September.
Hit me.
14th in the list of total appearances for the club. Hall of Famer. League winner. Podcast pal. Turning 67 today is Billy Kirkwood.
Billy Kirkwood. Happy birthday. Is he still at Dundee?
Don't know. Be lying to say if I knew.
Yeah. For his sake, I hope he isn't. But happy birthday to him all the same.
Absolutely.
He was a good guest.
You were on about wicked deflections. Obviously, today, as this comes out, the transfer window will slam shut.
Yeah.
At 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah. We'll not be bringing anybody else in, Rondo.
Anybody going?
I'd be surprised. Maybe you. Maybe bringing a new Tano around, sir.
Huh?
Are you going to have to watch the news and keep your phone by you?
Sky Sports.
Oh, shit, I'm going to Morton.
Obviously, it's slammed shut, as always. We mentioned the rumour about Will Ferry the other week. Well, their window's shut.
Okay.
Can't go there. But you just... I don't know, Ken. I've kind of got this horrible feeling in my stomach,
I don't know.
But I've had that all day, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So
that's not the transfer window.
that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping.
Blood sugar.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping it's just been. But yeah,
I can't see us. I can't see us letting anybody go.
You can't see it being end of January transfer window many moons ago.
No chance. Like we've brought in 14 boys. Like we're not bringing in anybody else. Once everybody's back fit, we've got a big enough squad. We didn't really need anybody else. And it would hate to be a silly bid for somebody to go. And even then, as a fan, you're like, well, what would they? Like, because if just say it was, hypothetically, it was Will Ferry, we didn't have a replacement for him. So it would be madness for a team and a fan's point of view to do that.
I think it's the only position as well we've not got too far. Like, it's literally one left back.
Yeah.
I think when you look at it, you've got...
You could play Stevenson there, but then you would need Strain back or Namo. I'm not sold on him defensively just now. I think he lets boys pass too easy. It's a bit too lax, but ultimately I don't see anybody going out the door, unless it's a loan.
Yeah, I think that there'll be plenty.
And that should happen. That should happen.
Well, that doesn't need to be done because they'll go lower league.
But I'm just thinking, I'm thinking more of the guys in development, like a Constable, a Beattie, a Welsh. Like, these boys must be champing at the bit to get a game.
Yeah.
I mean, as much as I'm looking at Scotty Constable, for example, thinking he's on the bench all the time, how cool would that be?
At the same time.
Of course, but I'm 48 with a bad back and a bum knee. Like, I would happily sit on anybody's bench just to get the first-hand view of the football. But he'll be wanting to play.
Yeah.
He'll be choking to play a game of football. So get these boys on loan.
Yeah, which I think will happen probably through September, to be honest.
Yeah.
So it doesn't need to be immediate, but you get an idea. And I think, again, there's a wee bit of, because we've got so many injured.
Yeah, it's probably hindered these guys getting out on loan, no doubt.
For actual
No doubt
numbers.
about it.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. That is your lot for episode 299. Another free week ahead, as well as a milestone episode as we reach 300 next week. Find out more at DodeFoxPodcast.com. You can follow us on the socials or at Dode Fox Podcast. You can like, subscribe, click the notification bell on YouTube and support the pod at buymeacoffee.com/Dode Fox Podcast. Do have a great week. Stay safe and don't forget to wash your hands and your arsehole.